Hi, welcome to our channel of IGNOU Audiobooks, Indira Gandhi National Open University, Staff Training and Research Institute of Distance Education, STRIDE, Master's Degree Programs, Master of Arts, Distance Education, MAID, First Year, MDE, 518 Educational Communication Technologies, Revised, Block 3 Content Creation Tools, Unit 12, Digital Audio.
12.0 Introduction. Sound is an integral part of human life, with exception of those with hearing impairment. Stories are part of our childhood. We have grown listening to songs and music of our culture. In ancient India, word of mouth was a major way of instruction at the Gurukul. If you ask a kid to cram a poem that is given in a book, she will have to exert a lot of efforts. But if you ask her to remember the lyrics of a popular film song, she will do it very quickly without exerting too much of efforts. The nature of sound audio has strong effect on our mind. The use of sound music can identify and relate to emotions such as sad, happy, upbeat, down, celebrating, mourning, partying, or is in solace. Soundtracks in the background are used to create the adequate environment for the situation. Audio is a vital media in distance education framework. It is because a human brain seldom thinks on one sense. Audio in distance education setup can be found in different file formats and in different qualities. There is trade-off between the size of the audio file and quality of the sound. In this unit, we would like to understand various dimensions of digital audio and how to use them in distance education. 12.1 Learning Outcomes. After working through this unit, you are expected to be able to times identify different types of digital audio formats, times describe the advantages of digital audio, and times record and create digital audio in different conditions for use in educational contexts. 12.2 What is sound? If we vary air pressure, a sensation is created. This sensation is detected by the ear and thus we are able to hear some kind of sound. We hear different kind of sounds due to different kind of mediums and different pressures. If you play a song in your car stereo, you can change its sound by choosing the pop mode or the rock mode or the soft mode. If the variation in air pressure is between 20 Hz and 20 kHz, the sound is audible. You must have seen the bass and treble buttons in your music player. Bass equalize the sound frequencies in the range of 1000 Hz and treble equalize the sound frequencies around 10,000 Hz. Sound is produced when the air is disturbed in some way. Our ears are able to hear sounds as they have eardrums. A very small movement of eardrums is audible. Sound is a traveling wave that is product of an oscillation of pressure transmitted through audible range of frequencies. Sound travels through gases, liquids, solids, and plasma. It can't travel in vacuum. In this unit, we are interested in recording of sound in digital audio form for use in teaching and learning. 12.3 Components of audio. Audio is divided in three major types. These are music, special effects, SFX, and voiceover, VO. In this section, you will learn about them in brief. Music. The word music has origins in Greek. It is derived from the word muses. Muses mean goddesses who are sources of knowledge and inspire creation of art and literature. Just like for a painting the medium is paper, medium for music is sound. There are several properties of music. The first property is pitch of the sound. If a musical instrument is played, then the air particles in the air will start vibrating with the same frequency. This will carry the sound signal to the ear of the listener. This signal is the pitch of the sound. The judges in musical competitions are capable of differentiating minutely between the pitch of separate sounds. If a contestant deviates from the instruments, there would be a discord in harmony and the song would not remain melodious. The second property is rhythm. Music is generally created on the basis of rhythm. In Indian music, we call this rhythmic pattern as tala. Another property of music is the source from which it is created. For example, sound from a flute will differ from a sitar, even if both are playing at same frequency. Similarly, a guitar would sound differently than a sitar, even if both use strings for the creation of sound. Use of appropriate music in an audio production can enhance the quality of production and its effectiveness. Music is either used solo, as in a music album, or used as background music to provide the desired effect of the main cast in the video. It has the quality to motivate and soften the presentation of the content. Sound effects, SFX. Have you ever thought about various strange sounds that you hear while you watch movies or television or listen to radio? An alien talking in very sharp childish voice, while another one talking in very heavy bass-based voice. Actually, all this is the work of sound engineers who put special effects, SFX, in normal voice and make it special. There are virtually all possible permutations combinations available through advanced software. One can make a voice slow or fast, turn the sound backward, add an echo or distort a sound. Sound effects are used to create mood and environment such as night, forest, fear, river, etc. Voice-over, VO is off-screen commentary. You see an actor singing on the screen, but actually the song is sung by a singer. The song is actually recorded in a studio with all infrastructures. The TV news that you hear depicts important video clippings with voiceover by the news reader. Actually, what you listen is a combination of many sounds apart from the news reader. In distance education, there are many applications of voiceover. The use of voiceover is often done in documentary video programs. It is addition of voice other than that of the main cast in the frame. We use voiceover to further explain and elaborate a visual sequence scene scenario. Besides the use of music, voiceover and special effects, silence is also used in audio recordings. It includes sudden, abrupt silences conveying stillness, peace, death, doom, etc. A combination or blending of several sound elements such as music, effects, etc. is sometimes used to enrich and emphasize picture meaning and impact. 12.4 Sound quality. The quality of sound depends on the nature of the recording device, ambience of the recording, and the type of technology used. For example, a program recorded in a soundproof studio will have different quality than the one recorded live in an open location. Appropriate use of the microphone also has impact on the quality of sound recorded. The quality of sound in the record also depends on the recording technology used, analog or digital. Sound waves consists of continuous variations in air pressure that can be recorded using either of the techniques. Analog recording is giving way to digital recording these days. The continuous pressure variations in the sound waves are converted into electrical signal and recorded in a magnetic tape or the deviation of the groove of a gramophone disc. The journey of music started with analog devices like phonautograph, which was the first device that could record sound mechanically, 1857. This was followed by invention of gramophone disc, 1889, and magnetic tape, the tape recorder, 1940. Digital. In the digital recording, the original sound wave is first converted into analog signal, which in turn is converted into a sequence of 0 and 1 using an electronic device. While there is debate over the quality of audio in digital is superior over analog mode of recording, the SU of digital recording is predominant in the industry as it gives scope for manipulation of the recorded sound by cutting, mixing, and adding. Digital recordings are available in compact disc and other physical formats. 12.5 Digital audio formats. An audiophile format is a format that can contain various types of audio data, compressed by means of standardized audio-video codecs for storing on a computer system. A codec is a program capable of encoding and/or decoding a digital data stream. The word codec is derived from first two alphabets of coder and first three alphabets of decoder. A codec is different from a file as codec performs the encoding and decoding of the raw audio data, while the data itself is stored in a file with a specific audiophile format. Some of popular audiophile formats are as follows: Times Musical Instrument Digital Interface, MIDI. This type of format has the extension .mid. MIDI is a standard adopted by the electronic music industry for controlling devices such as synthesizers and sound cards that produce music. At minimum, a MIDI representation of a sound includes values for the note's pitch, length, and volume. Times compact disc format. You must have seen that audio CDs have an extension .cdda. This format is called the Red Book format. It is the standard for audio CDS, compact disc digital audio system, or CDDA. The first edition of this format was released in 1980 by Philips and Sony. Times uncompressed audio formats. These are free and open file formats. The most popular format in this category is WAV format. WAV is a file format designed to store and archives an original recording. It can save any combination of sampling rates or bit rates. Broadcast wave format, BWF, is the preferred file format in the television and film industry. AIFF is the standard audiophile format used by Apple. It is like a WAV file for the Mac. AU is the standard audiophile format used by Sun, Unix and Java. Times formats with lossless compression. A lossless compressed format is more efficient than uncompressed format in terms of space used but requires more processing for the time recorded. An example of this format is the Windows Media Audio, WMA. It is an audio data compression technology developed by Microsoft. It is a proprietary technology which forms part of the Windows Media Framework. Today, it is one of the most popular codecs, together with MP3, Real Audio and MPEG-4 AAC. Times formats with lossy compression. A lossy compressed format is the most efficient format in terms of space used. It compromises with the quality of the sound but still is very popular. It is used in many applications such as streaming media and internet telephony. MP3 or MPEG-1 audio, Layer 3 is a digital audio format that is the most popular format for digital audio players. Advanced Audio Coding, AAC, is another lossy compression format for digital audio. It is poised to be the successor of the MP3 format. It is mainly used by Sony and Apple for their mobiles and PlayStations. The format has file extensions as .arc, .3gp, .mp4 and .m4a. Real Audio is another popular proprietary audio format developed by Real Networks. One of main uses of this format is in streaming audio. It can be played simultaneously while being downloaded. Many internet radio stations use Real Audio to stream their programming over the internet in real time. The first version of Real Audio was released in 1995. The format has file extensions as .ra, .rm and .ram. Comparison of file size and quality. MIDI format takes very little space and is used in mobile phone for ring tones. It is popular in educational setup too. Because of its size, this format is quite often used in PowerPoint slides and on web pages. The CD format takes a lot of space but sound quality is very good. A 700 MB CD, for example, can save up to 10 to 12 songs. WAV files require around 10 megabytes of space per minute of sound recorded. This makes their size huge, e.g., a song of 5 minutes could take around 50 megabytes. An MP3 file that is created with adequate bitrate setting takes about 1/10th the size of the CD file created from the original audio source. Open and proprietary audio formats. The range of audio format available is quite confusing to an ordinary user, especially when you want to use it for educational purpose and would like to distribute audio in a format without paying heavy license fee to use the format. Some formats are proprietary and would require you to pay fees, while others are open formats. In Table 12.1, we give you a list of open and proprietary formats. Table 12. 1. File formats. Open formats. .wav, .ogg, .au, .aiff, .mp4, .ac. Proprietary formats. .wma, .ra, .mp3, .3gp. 12.6 Sound recording. Basics. The quality of sound that one hears depends on several parameters. These parameters are sampling frequency, bit rates, and psychoacoustics. Sampling rate. The sampling frequency or sample rate is defined as the number of samples, signals, per second, or per other unit taken from a continuous signal to make a discrete signal. It is measured in hertz. This has a direct bearing on the quality of sound. Some of examples of the sound quality and sampling frequency trade-off are telephone quality, 8000 Hz, megawatt, AM, quality, 32-bit S. FM quality, 96-bit S, standard bitrate quality, 128 to 160-bit S, new, standard, bitrate for MP3 music, 192-bit S, and CD quality, 44,100 Hz, digital TV, DVD and films, 48,000 Hz, DVD audio, BD-ROM, Blu-ray disc, audio tracks, and HD DVD, high-definition DVD, audio, tracks, 96,000 Hz, bit depth. Bit rate is the number of bits that are conveyed or processed per unit of time. A bit, binary digit, is a basic unit of information storage and communication. The bit rate is quantified using the bits per second, BPS, or kilobits per second, kbps. Bit rate can be taken as an indicator of the sound quality. For example, an MP3 file can also be constructed at higher or lower bit rates, with higher or lower resulting quality. Some of examples of the sound quality and bit rate trade-off are telephone quality, 8-bit S, megawatt, AM, quality, 32-bit S, FM quality, 96-bit S, standard bitrate quality, 128 to 160-bit S, new, standard bitrate for MP3 music, 192-bit S, and CD quality, 224 to 320-bit S. 12.7 Sound recording technology. While recording to sound requires specific hardware and software, we will only highlight the microphone in this section. You need a multimedia-enabled computer with audio and video capture card, a good quality microphone, a speaker or headphone, and appropriate software to record audio. Of course, the environment is very important. Kinds of microphones. For the sound recordist, there are a wide variety of microphones available today. What kind of microphone one should choose depends primarily on the production requirements in a particular situation. Basically, there are 3 types of microphone. Dynamic microphones. These microphones are sufficiently rugged for most recording situations and can be positioned close to the source of sound. They can tolerate very high sounds safely. 2. Condenser microphones. These mics are highly sensitive to physical shock but give excellent quality sounds from a distant source. A condenser mic requires a power supply in the form of a renewable battery. 3. Ribbon microphones, these mics are also very sensitive to physical shock but produce very high quality sound. A ribbon mic is suitable for recording controlled and static sounds of speech and music and is quite rugged and compact. Microphones are also classified according to their directional sensitivity to the incoming sound. They are of three types. Cardioid mix. A cardioid microphone is sensitive to sounds coming from half the environments to which it is pointing. Being unidirectional, these mics are useful in recording interviews because they reduce unwanted sounds from the background. Because they are heart-shaped, they are called cardioid microphones. 2. Omnidirectional mix. This kind of microphone is sensitive to sound coming from any direction. There are also bidirectional microphones, designed in a pattern of the figure of 8. 3. Gun mix, also called rifle mix. These are sensitive only to a narrow angle of sound and ignore other environmental sounds in the studio or location. Fitted with a long pointed handle or boom, gun microphones can record sound from quite a distance and are generally used along with headphones to monitor the output and ensure the right position of the microphones. These days, recording of sound and lecture has become very easy, as mobile phones and portable digital recorders that can directly record audio into MP3 formats are available. You can use any of these to record sound directly, or use a computer-based system to record audio and duplicate into CDs or deliver these online. 12.8 Design and development of audio programs. In this section, issues related to the designing and developing an audio program will be dealt with. The software Audacity will be used for demonstrating the related concepts. Audacity is free, open source software for recording and editing sounds. Audacity can be freely downloaded from the site http://audacity.sourceforge.net/. Audacity can record live audio through a microphone or mixer or digitize recordings. It can import sound files, edit them, and combine them with other files or new recordings. It can then export your recordings in several common file formats like MP3, WAV. It can edit and mix a number of tracks with cut, copy, paste, and delete functions. It can also add effects to the sounds like the bass boost effect and the normalize effect. 12.8.1 Planning and organizing. Before recording any audio program, it is important to plan it and organize relevant activities so that you do not face problem at the time of recording. There are 4 steps planning and organizing. 1. Clarify audience and objective. 2. Decide format and length. 3. Set up hardware and software. 4. Prepare the script and or the interviewee. Step 1. The important step in planning is to clarify the objective of the audio and its target audience. For whom you are planning the audio? Who will benefit out of it? What you expect the learner to do after listening to the program. At this stage, also think about how the learners are going to access and use the audio recording. Will it be available on CDs at the study center? Are you going to make it available on your website or e-learning portal? What would be the mode of delivery on the web, download or streaming? Step 2. Thinking about the audience, objectives and delivery method would help you to decide on the format of the program and its appropriate length. If you want the audio recording to be delivered as a podcast, it is better that the same is available in time length of 10 to 15 minutes. If you intend that the audio will be delivered on CD and the learners will use the same at home or study center, you can go for about 20 to 30 minutes program. However, the format of the audio program will vary from subject to subject. We have discussed about the format of audio programs in Unit 6. Some of these are lecture, interview, group discussion, etc. Step 3. The next step in the planning process is setting up the hardware and software and making the studio ready for recording. If recording is to be done on location, we still need to have appropriate recording devices. The following may be checked as preparation for recording. Times recording software, Audacity in this case, is available on the computer. You can download Audacity from http://audacity sourceforge.net/. Also, do not forget to download lame MP3 encoder that will be required to convert your audio file into MP3 format. Times a suitable mic is attached to the computer and it is working. Times a speaker headphone is attached and it is working. Times alternative power backup is available online. And times recording room is noise-free. Step 4. The next planning step is to finalize what you want to record. If it is a lecture, you should have the written script available in print in one side of the page. Do not staple the sheets. If you want to interview an expert, it is better to have the questions on hand and familiarize yourself with the subject concerned. Before the actual recording, it is useful to rehearse and check recording to check the level of voice. 2.8.2 Recording audio using Audacity. Before you start Audacity on your computer, check that recording is on in your audio. Do a check through Control Panel if you are using Windows, and also check that none of the options such as mic volume, stereo mix, phone line, etc. are not in mute condition. To record your program, just do the following. 1. Start Audacity, and you will see the screen as in Figure 12. 1. The interface has audio player-like options, such as record, play, pause, stop, skip to end and skip to start. 2. Go to Edit in the main menu, and click Preferences. You will find a tab with many options such as audio, I/O, quality, file format, etc. Essentially, these three are important for you. Check the in-playback and recording device, decide the sample rate for recording, the file format, especially check whether lame is available or not. 3. Once you are ready, click the record button on the screen, the recording starts, and you have to speak to the microphone. Just go on as planned for the program. See Figure 12.2.4. As you complete the recording, just click the stop button. 5. Save the file at an appropriate folder. Remember, this file will have an extension .aup. 2.8.3 Editing and mixing. Editing in Audacity is like using the word processor. You can actually select a portion of the wave on the screen and delete, copy, paste. This is a very useful function, as during the recording, if you have paused for longer time or you have had an unwanted cough, you can actually select that portion and delete. You can also add silence at places if want. You can also mix other background music into the program by importing another file. This is called mixing. Go to Project in the main menu and import audio for a pre-saved folder. Once you add another file onto the system, you will have another band of wave on the screen. See Figure 12.3. Once you finish the editing by using various effects feature of Audacity, you can save the file as Save Project As. This is because your original file has only one recording and it should be left as it is for future further editing, if required. To make a .wav file or .mp3 file, you will have to export the .aup file as WAV or MP3 as the case may be. Audacity can export it as a WAV file by itself, but if you want to export it as an MP3 file, you will have to use lame encoder. Lastly, you define ID3 tag pertaining to your MP3. ID3 tag is basically metadata pertaining to a music file. See Figure 12.4. Now, your audio file is ready for distribution through CD or website. 12.9 Streaming audio technology and applications. What happens when you download a song on your computer? It is stored on the hard disk and that consumes hard disk space. Now if you happen to listen the song while downloading it, it will be wonderful. Streaming audio does the same thing. It buffers the song for a short period and enables you to listen that. While you hear the already buffered part, it buffers another part, normally of zero point 0.5 minutes duration. Streaming was pioneered by real networks to deliver audio via the internet. The audio file remains on a server. When the file is requested by a client computer, the initial part is copied to a buffer on the user computer and, after a short delay, starts to play, while the rest of the file continues to be pulled from the server and being copied to the buffer. The buffering process makes the play of audio continuous if the bandwidth is at least 512 kbps. Streaming technology is used by all internet radio stations. In fact, with the use of streaming technology, live events can also be broadcast over the internet. It is used in many ways in education setups such as for presenting audio lectures online and for providing supplementary materials through audio channel. The future belongs to the streaming media as it has helped in removing the distance barrier, and that too in real time. 12.10 Summary: audio is a vital media in content creation framework as it addresses to yet another human sense in context of contents. In this unit you have discussed components of audio like music, SFX, VO and silence. You have deliberated on the issues of sound quality like analog and digital formats. Importance of sampling frequency and bit depth was explained in the context of sound recording. Trade-off between the size of the audio file and quality of the sound was also demonstrated. Finally, you have used Audacity to generate your audio embedded lecture. Audacity works for the audio in the same manner as Microsoft Word works for the text. With this essential background and your unbounded creativity, it is expected that you will develop very good contents based on audio. Thank you. Subscribe to our channel for more updates, and we will see you with the next chapter.